Do you want to open the things that Jesse got for us for your birthday?
It's fine. It's just tape. It's whatever.
Don't fucking just hold it awkwardly. Like, put a coaster down.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're on the side with the coasters. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is a new table.
Wait, okay. Can you grab the knife? I'm not about to fucking, like, gnaw on the tape.
Yeah, just give that to me. I fucking give up. Did you package this? Or was it...
Bro, again, cut away from you. You literally have no sense of self-preservation.
No, I don't.
What the fuck?
You've known me for like 10
Give me
years,
the knife.
man. Welcome to Real, everybody. This is Eric.
Yeah, no, we can
we?
definitely we can definitely go ahead and start.
Okay, well,
Cool.
I'm trying to...
No, I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, the person in the center always starts. Don't fuck this up, bro. Don't fuck this up.
I like saying it. I'm having fun.
It is the first fucking episode of this podcast.
As far as any of you know,
do not
it's the
start
first episode.
Welcome to Real, a new podcast with myself, Eric Tranton, my melanin-enhanced friend, Nikhil, and my melanin-challenged friend, Jesse.
Just earlier, didn't you say it like, oh, I thought of something racist and I'm not going to say it?
I didn't say anything racist. We're both Asians.
I mean,
I
I gotta give him that one.
Yeah.
I can't decide what I feel more some type of way about. You calling me melanin enhanced or him melanin challenged. I think the second one, actually. I think that's worse.
He is.
Well,
like,
yeah.
Objectively, he
but
is
up
melanin
until now,
challenged.
we've all been polite enough not to mention it.
But the thing is, they
I've
don't
known
know
my
that
whole
he's
life.
actually half Mexican. So he actually does have quite a bit of melanin in his blood.
Ole.
God fucking damn it. All right. Anyways, this is Real to Real. This is a podcast where the three of us sit around and review movies that came out anywhere between 50 and 3 years ago. The first movie that we are doing this week is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, made in 2005 by Shane Black, starring Robert Downey Jr. Right out of rehab, I want to
think so.
say.
I would believe so.
Val Kilmer after he got hit by a couple ice cream trucks.
Mm-hmm.
And Michelle Monaghan, who I found out today was in all of the Mission Impossible movies.
I think maybe there was one she wasn't in.
Yeah, I think it was the second one.
Yeah.
But so I will go ahead and open up the floor to you guys. What did you guys think about the movies? We'll start with I roasted you a little bit too much during the pre-pod. So go ahead.
If you'd roasted him longer, he might not be melanin challenged.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You could have just kept going, man.
You could have saved him.
From myself.
I can fix him.
But yeah,
That's Robert Downey Jr.'s character in this movie
Yeah.
to a T. Go on.
I thought it was pretty fun. There was a couple of things. It sort of reminded me of The Nice Guys in just the general, oh, it's a mystery. I did enjoy the sort of fourth wall breaking narration, stop the camera bits.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning where it was like, wait, no, go back. I fucked up. This is bad narration. My bad. After he already like calls out, oh God, this is just like when your dad fucks up like a bedtime story and he has to, oh, it was a blue horse. Uh-huh. And all that kind of stuff. I was like, this is a fun and charming little thing to the whole like murder mystery, not quite comedy, but had comedic moments.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's definitely a black comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other points?
As a general overall, I think I didn't enjoy it quite as much as The Nice Guys, but because there were a couple of things where I think early on they could have made some points clearer, because I felt like in the last half an hour I was like, oh, this is why they Gay Perry was going to film something at the cabin. Because when that happened, I thought it was something for the acting training, and then I was just kind of confused and distracted by that for a while. And then when that got cleared up in like the last half an hour, I was like, oh, well, I feel like part of me just hasn't been able to fully pay attention, because I've been like, what was this like about? What is the relevance? how did it happen? What did it do for? Oh, now they like give the okay, but all in all, a fun little murder mystery.
Before we move on to your opinion, spoiler alerts. Definitely your fault though. This movie is 17 years old.
2005, people.
This
Come
movie is
on.
17 years old.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. looked so young. Okay.
Pre-Iron Man.
Yeah, go ahead. What were your thoughts?
One thing that stood out to me was like what the fuck is the word? The color palette of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Very Christmassy.
Yeah, it felt like I was watching like the Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves with the brightness turned up. You know what I mean? Like that, just like weird quality to everything.
Yeah.
Which like I didn't feel bad about, but I didn't feel good about it either. It was just like really in my face. See, when I started watching it, I like kind of had a bad vibe. I was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this, but it like eventually like I felt better and better and it won me over. And I enjoyed how every like all of the like stupid minor crap that's like usually throwaway stuff in any other kind of movie that's like this, it's all addressed,
Yeah.
like all of it,
Yeah.
which is really interesting.
It feels like one of our like side conversations whenever
Yeah.
we're doing anything.
Yeah.
Where like someone is gonna fuck something up just a little bit.
Yeah.
We definitely point it out and pick at it until they feel bad.
Yeah.
It's like 8%. Who the fuck taught you how to do math? 8%.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there. He's like, but 8 times 12.
I think it does like a cool, fun job, like balance wise of like the comedy and everything else, because and it had so many different little things going on, because once you realize that every little thing that's mentioned gets brought back up again and like meant something, or was like teasing something that was about to happen, you forget like major plot points, like until after the I don't know, breakup scene at the hotel when he was like, yeah, I steal stuff. I was like, holy fuck, how did I forget that he's just a robber, faking being an actor, acting as an actor to everyone. And that's
And
why,
then like
oh my
faking
God.
being a detective.
Yeah. He's acting the whole time, but it's not, it's
Yeah.
like the layers or whatever of like,
See, he
It's
fooled
almost
you. That's how
self-aware.
you know he's
What was-
talented.
Yeah,
what was
right.
what was his best friend's name? It was like Chuck
Chutney.
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 Like that name completely like left my mind, right? Because
Yeah.
like 6 people died before like that name got brought back.
Yeah, he killed someone and struggled with it.
Yeah.
The
And
time
then
in
like
between.
and then all of a sudden it's just like, you fucked Chuck Chutney? And you're just like, wait, who is that? Wait, what?
And then it's like, oh, right. When
Yeah.
he was talking to Gay Perry, he was like, yeah, you know, she turns out she was like a childhood friend. It's really cool. She slept around with all these guys, but you know,
never
she
me.
said,
Yeah.
never me.
Never me.
But also, she did promise me that she never fucked my friend.
Yeah. Like that was a
Right.
point where you definitely forget that that conversation ever came up, because
Yeah.
you're like, okay, literally 5 people died since this point.
Yeah.
We have seen the same dead body twice,
Yeah.
and her sister is dead. Like,
Right.
what the fuck? What?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of, like I said, it just comes up with a bunch of different
Yeah.
fun ways to distract you. So you forget like some of the most basic shit
Yeah.
because you're trying to keep track of all the other things. So you make sure that you get the bit whenever it happens.
Yeah. Overall, it was a really fun movie. I remember seeing it like, I don't know, I want to say back in 2013, 2014, like when I was still in Iowa. And all I can say is that this is the most Shane Black movie. It's the Blackest Shane Black movie that like has ever existed. So like to the viewers, obviously they don't know that we recorded an entire episode for the Nice Guys. Never going to come up unless we start a Patreon.
Yeah.
Just saying, you know.
What are we gonna offer at the like what the fuck gold level or whatever?
The Let's Catch Up videos. Not Golden Hour Coffee Cast. The Let's Catch Up video.
Oh, this is a fucking hostage situation now.
Yeah. Gold membership, $3.
$3.
$3 and we'll give you blackmail material. What the fuck was I saying?
It's the Shane Black movie.
So it takes all of the things that Shane Black loves to do inside of a movie and turns it up to like 15. So it's the whole murder mystery thing, right? He loves playing with that idea of like very, very serious subject matter, like just random deaths and shit. And then kind of interjects it with small bits of just comedy. But the comedy is not so slapstick that it takes you out of the universe. It more so is it enhances, because that is literally how we would have responded to some of these high stress situations.
Oh, yeah.
Like we would definitely joke around just so that we don't start freaking the fuck out.
Right.
And then Christmas is another thing. Like Christmas is a thing that he uses in almost every single one of his movies. And this one, like that weird culty sex party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was a...
It didn't need to be the backdrop. It's like you had all these weird people trying to be like sex puppets, and then just
and then
what's her
there was,
name just there is like, yeah.
And then
I'm
there's just a reindeer.
Yeah.
Like there was that person. I don't know if
he like stopped to look at her, and that
was it a woman? I honestly could not
because
tell.
she had boobies.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like, and then there was just a reindeer, and then it was the two people that kidnapped him. Yeah. But yeah, for sure, it is the most Shane Black movie that I've ever seen, and it definitely made me fall in love with all of his work, especially like unironically Iron Man 3. Like we talked about Iron Man 3 when we were recording The Nice Guys, and I think after watching this movie, you have a much better idea of why Iron Man 3 is not an Iron Man movie; it's a Shane Black movie.
Right.
Oh. The writing was kind of cringe, though. The writing in the movie was pretty bad.
I mean,
because they still wanted it to be a Marvel movie with all the like.
No. I'm talking about in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, yeah.
The writing in general was just like really corny.
Yeah.
like the dialogue.
Yeah.
Because I think everything else was just trying to be like
the narration, like the breaking of the fourth wall was always really cute.
Right.
But like the actual dialogue that is happening inside of the scenes, I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah. I think it was also kind of cool and weird that it was like they did the fourth wall thing in very like intentional spots, and they didn't overdo it. They did it a bit in the beginning. They kind of let the whole story play out for the most part in the middle, and then it comes back in the end in like the greatest way possible with oh yeah, don't you hate that when the guy like you thought he died and then he came back? Yeah. Why don't they bring everyone back? Fucking Lincoln Lawson. That was the fucking I
and then when they're like ushering everyone out, Elvis is there.
Elvis is there, and it's just the nurse like.
That was oh man, I did not see
my
that coming.
favorite part was the little gun.
Yeah, that coming back.
Yeah, like him just like shooting it out of his dick.
we escaped. I killed him with a gun I keep near my balls.
No, like the Robert Downey Jr.'s response to it is like, you know, I'm glad that you reminded me that you carried a gun that little, because I thought that was just something that gay people could do, that they just like had the thing.
But yeah, and it was like at the same time, like they did that like fourth wall stuff sparingly, but the way that they involved like the books and the girl's history with the books and the author and like made him like what she thought the surrogate father was, not surrogate, but like who her real dad was. Just the different levels that they incorporated the book and it's a murder mystery into this murder mystery, and how everything that he did is exactly what played out. Is like, okay, that's like 3.5 walls, because there's not like the straight up narration about it, but it's like the most meta, but not meta.
The only thing that I will say is that so even before rewatching it, it's a pretty predictable storyline, the same way that The Nice Guys was.
Yeah.
Right. Where they're in the car on that first day of training, like when he's shadowing Perry, and he's talking about the John Gossamer books.
Yeah,
and it's just like, oh, it's always takes 2 cases, and it's always the same one. And you're like, okay, this is the story now.
Yeah, and then Perry's just like, dude, I work in Hollywood. You know how often I see this?
Yeah,
and you're just like, that's what I'm talking about. Though it's like the breaking 3.5 out of the 4 walls and moments like that, because it's like. Okay, this is definitely them telling us without telling us, but also by telling us.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like zoned the fuck out. Like I did not sleep very well last night.
Oh,
But
no, same.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Going back to your whole color palette thing, it was really weird because they just decided to go with like this really yellow overcast on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's like a modern movie when they want to establish this takes place in Mexico,
Yeah.
right?
Except it like the yellow green hues that they were using reminded me a little bit too much of like the Matrix.
Yeah.
But not the first Matrix.
No, no.
Like Matrix Revolution.
That is a-
and you're like
That is a
yikes.
scathing.
Yeah. I love the movie. It's just, man, the color editing was rough. I also just didn't like a lot of the set design.
Yeah.
Like it was a smaller budget movie than The Nice Guys, obviously, but a lot of the set design and the costume design choices, I was just like,
How far into his career was he? Was this like one of his first?
This was
or-
after he already either won or got nominated for an Oscar.
Oh,
for Chaplin, because he won or was nominated Best Actor for Chaplin, and then went to rehab.
Oh no, I meant Shane Black.
Shane Black.
Yeah.
I think this
Far
is like
into
his
it.
5th or 6th movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's established.
But this is also 2005. So
Right.
like the technology for
right.
cinematography was very, very different back then. I don't know what cameras they were shooting with or like even the lenses that they were using, but it's just a matter of like the yellow cast just made the skin kind of look weird sometimes, and it
Yeah.
like you could tell how old Val Kilmer was.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember Val Kilmer as Nipple Batman.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that no, but wasn't that Connery? That wasn't, right? Not
That
Connery.
was-
Not Connery.
Clooney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. I was gonna say.
Yeah. Clooney was Nipple and Bat credit card Batman.
Okay, which one was Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer? Wasn't that the one with the fucking the penguin?
Was Val
With Danny
Kilmer?
DeVito.
Was it? No, that was
Clooney was Nipple
Keaton.
Batman?
I think it was.
I believe so.
Okay, hold on. I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen any of those. I remember seeing scenes from like the Jim Carrey Riddler one and like the Dr. Freeze.
Oh, he's with the Riddler. He's the one with Jim Carrey.
That's
as the
Clooney.
Riddler. Yeah, that's
Val
Val Kilmer.
Kilmer.
Val
Oh,
Kilmer.
okay.
And
Then I
Tommy
guess
Lee
I have
Jones
seen
That's a
was
really good one.
Two-Face? Okay.
That was a really good portrayal of Two-Face in
Yeah.
that movie.
Tommy Lee Jones is dope.
Oh yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones is dope.
He's absolutely goated.
Yeah. In terms of cinematography, I didn't really. I don't know. I don't think that there are very many. I don't think that I was paying attention enough to the framing and everything because it is a very fast-paced movie.
Yeah.
It's like an hour 50 runtime with credits, and it still felt like it was way shorter than that. So I didn't really have time to sit there and really like take in any of the framing or any of the scenery. I just remember the scene of him inside of the fake daughter's house after he was kidnapped, and they do the like follow him around, and they're just circling around the kitchen. That was like the most memorable scene.
Right.
Because I'm like, that does portray like, yeah, I've been knocked out in a car and I'm suffering from a lot of blood loss because my finger was cut off.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the fucking dog just eats it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Him killing the black guy was,
Yeah.
That was a really intense scene.
yeah.
And like the way he did it too, like the how he acted it out and everything with just like I'm just gonna look away like this isn't even happening, like just going through all sorts of stuff and trying to not think about it at the same time. Like I just like this is how I don't die, and you know there's a lot going through that guy's brain at the time,
Yeah.
including blood loss.
yeah, I don't think the blood loss really mattered anymore. He literally just laid next to a dead body
Yeah.
underneath a bed. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was just going like, well, one of us is leaving here.
Yeah.
It's not you.
I did not. I guess like for a goon, I guess it's one of those things where it's a goon. You know, don't think about it too much. But like when he walked up with the wrapping paper, like Downey's up like above the bed. And this dude thought he was just there with, not Ramona Flowers, who he just murked.
All right, listen, bro. You leave Mary Elizabeth Winstead out of this conversation. All right?
Is that who played
Ramona Flowers?
Is it what?
Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim.
I don't fucking know shit about that movie.
That's who played Ramona Flowers. I don't know who played the girl that died in Kiss
I
Kiss
don't
Bang
either.
Bang. I literally know the title people, and then I don't know anybody else in that movie.
But yeah, he's supposed to be a professional, just did this and just doesn't notice a dude who's just like, he's in the 100-meter stare.
No, he 100% noticed.
Not at first.
He didn't
he's just like pulling out.
It was just like he didn't take him seriously. Right?
Yeah,
he didn't think he could do
because
it.
they like kidnapped him, punch him in the stomach a couple times, and they're like, go back to Denver.
Yeah.
Right.
They saw him get his ass kicked at that party, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So they have this preconception of him.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
You know what was like low key kind of cathartic though?
What?
Val Kilmer just like bitch slapping an old dude at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be more.
Yeah.
I thought he'd do something else.
But, so I like he had a cane, right?
Yeah.
And he'd like been walking around with a cane before that.
Mm-hmm.
But because of how like the shot was, how the scene was framed, when he like walked up, he wasn't like really. It didn't look like he was putting his weight on the cane. So I thought it was just like a big fuck off gun.
It's just like
I thought a 357 was about to go all the way through that old man.
Yeah, like just it's that one liner where he's like, I wanted to go to the zoo today to go see the animals, but it was closed, so I came here to see you instead. And I'm like, okay, that's some Shane Black writing.
Yeah,
Right.
Soundtrack was fucking dope. Rapping carols in the beginning was so good. Oh my god.
Yeah. The audition scene fucking killed me.
Oh, the cop comes
how he got discovered
sorry, good
and
luck.
everything.
Yeah, and then the producer's just like, it's like the
I thought that dude was gonna play a much bigger
Yeah,
role
yeah.
than
Me
Katy
too.
Perry.
Me too. I haven't seen this movie in a couple of years.
Right.
I could have sworn that he was like a part of the whole scheme,
Right.
and he just wasn't.
Yeah, because I kept like going back to him, like watching the interviews, like that one shot of him like seeing the girl in the flashback to the robot broke into my house and then he fell off my balcony thing.
Yeah.
He's watching the news and you see him like he's in his office just facing the TV at his desk and he's talking to himself, but he's talking like he's talking to someone else because like get
He was talking to his secretary. Like his secretary was in frame.
Was she?
His secretary was in frame.
I didn't see her at all, and I was like, "This dude's off his rocker," and like definitely the bad guy. Just like the way that they like shot him in all the different little flashbacks.
Well, I think the whole thing was he had to be the linchpin.
Right.
Like he had to be the linchpin for the entire story to make sense of how like the three of them got together.
Yeah,
because he is the only common
thread through.
Yeah, the common through line. But yeah, I could have sworn that he played a much bigger role in the movie.
Right.
And he just didn't.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I was trying to like keep track of characters. I was like, what was that guy's name? Because I know he's going to be like a big player. And then like you almost like after that shot, you just don't see him again.
Yeah. You got to get closer to the microphone.
You know what was another like weird thing that they addressed and they didn't have to? There was that girl in the bar, right? And the main girl was like, yeah, she's 35 and still trying to act. And then she was in the beer commercial with the bear.
Was that her?
Yeah, the blonde girl.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
at the very end.
Yeah, and I
Good
was
catch.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, she did it. She's in
She
a
made
thing.
it.
Yeah,
I was trying to think of like who that was.
Yeah.
The flight attendant running into the flight attendant. That was another character that like you just completely forgot existed.
Yeah.
'Cause, again, random
at
interaction
the same
in the
time,
bar.
it was like the scene before. I think she, the main Faith Harmony, like called him out and said something about what.
Oh yeah,
Lizka or whatever. Flicka. Like
that's such
she
a
mentioned
dope
her
rap handle. Yeah. Dude, like
That isn't that the name of a horse movie?
I don't know, but imagine if you were like a
have
drill
to look it
rapper and you're just like your name's Flicka. That's
I'm
crazy.
trying to in my brain. I'm
I
crossing
need to look
that
this
over with the horse movie, and it's just a horse with grills and Kanye shades named Flicka.
There was it is a horse movie, and they made a sequel.
Yo, there's Flicka 2.
There's Flicka 2, bro.
All right. Listen, we had plans for this month. We had plans for certain types of movies. We might have to break those plans.
Yeah.
There's Flicka 2, Flicka Country Pride.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is a mess of a podcast. This is a mess of a podcast.
From what I've seen, there's not a whole lot of podcasts where, you know, the host can just like take out the phone and like start looking shit up and get away with it. I think it's going to be a fairly regular thing with us.
Yeah. I mean, how do you know about this? Hold on. No, fuck Kiss Kiss Bang Bang real quick. Okay, listen. How did you know about this movie called The Flicka? This is an interrogation at this point.
Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase your question.
Okay.
Let me rephrase your question, which it'll answer your question. You want to know how Nikhil Nair, who you've known for over 10 years,
Yes.
heard a word and associated it with a movie I heard about one time in the past.
Yes.
You want to know how that happened.
Yes, I want to know what the situation was where you heard about a movie called Flicka about a horse.
I have a younger sister, and it came out in
She is-
2006.
Fair point.
Yeah.
She's not that much younger than us.
Okay, yeah. But in 2006, she was like, "Fucking, I have to do math now." Shit.
It's not
she
8.
Yeah, she would have been 8.
Jesus Christ, we're so old. Fuck. Welcome to the Doomer Hour podcast. We are your hosts. Very old.
I think we're in too good of a
Retired.
mood from like how
Yeah.
things have been going to be doomers right now.
What the? No, I just okay.
Man's is just stuck.
How successful was Flicka 1 that like Flicka 2 needed to be made?
Open my shit
I think the
again.
better question is, why did Flicka Country Pride get made?
I think
'Cause
that was
a
Flicka
third
2.
movie.
I think
No, Flicka Country Pride was Flicka 3. They just didn't call it Flicka 3.
that means that this is this is hundreds of millions of dollars. If not-
Seabiscuit only had one. What the fuck did Flicka do?
It made let's see, grossed 21 million.
Yo.
It made 48 million plus in DVD sales and 19 million in video rental.
What the fuck? Yo,
video
flight
rentals were
attendant.
still a thing.
On a 15 mil budget.
Yo,
So it was
flight
very
attendant.
successful.
Flight attendant from Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Your character's name made upwards of $70 million fucking dollars. Holy shit,
Dude, that
Okay.
was just the symbolism of that
mixed
character.
to negative reviews.
I don't need to know about
It's
the
a
reviews.
horse movie.
Fans of the original 1943 film and its novel? What the fuck? On the children's novel My Friend Flicka. By
It's too early in the podcast life for me to do the bit where I take off my headphones and walk away from the table. But like, I'm clenching my asshole so fucking tight right now. What did you just say to me? You're talking to me that during the fucking height of Nazi Germany, there was a fucking book
yeah.
and movie made about a goddamn horse named Flicka.
Yes, the
It
book
didn't
is
take a
called
lot.
The book is called My Friend Flicka.
The priorities of the people in this country have always been fucked.
You know, I don't know if I call it
It's the
priorities.
first book in a trilogy.
You know, it didn't take much for people to like get a little bit happier back then. A lot of shit was going on.
Oh, we didn't know.
Okay, so
But we have the internet.
the original Flicka movies were also a trilogy, but they were accurate to the books. I don't know if the other one was.
Yeah, you know what? Let's move on from this
No,
topic.
dude, like her character's name is just the same as
No,
that.
we need to move on from this topic. If we don't move on from this topic, I'm giving up on filmmaking.
All right, what do you want to talk about? Aaron?
I don't know anymore.
You know what?
Somebody
Would you
pick
rather
something.
talk about Seabiscuit?
No.
You know, Nikhil would rather talk about
think-
that's a horse movie.
I think
Bumblebee.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up. I forgot that was like that's an entire bit that we've had going on.
It's not a bit. It's the truth.
No, that's what Nikhil's been saying since the fucking trailer dropped for that movie back
shit,
in
man.
what 2018,
Yeah.
19.
No, it came out in 18.
Yeah.
That's the one with Haley Steinfeld,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't see it because you said it was just a horse movie.
Yeah, but like it.
Okay, just because it's a horse movie doesn't mean that it's a bad movie.
Yeah,
all right?
there are good horse movies.
Seabiscuit
Like
is a legitimately good
saw it.
movie.
Seabiscuit
I
is amazing.
saw that in theaters, but I was too young to get like
Go
anything
watch it
about
again.
So this
I
is like a
guess.
weirdly like specific memory I have, right? This is a huge tangent.
Flicka?
So, no, it's not about Flicka. So there's this like weird client that Cartoon Network had, where like when you'd play games on the old Cartoon Network website, you got these points, right? And you'd go into this thing. It was like Steam, but for dumb bullshit, not games. You get like little stickers and posters. And one of the things they had was posters of like popular movies, not just popular movies, like fucking Oscar bait shit. But it was redone so that the cartoon characters were the subject matter of the posters and the names
No,
were
wait,
changed.
that sounds dope.
Yeah,
That does sound
the
cool.
The Seabiscuit one was Scoob Biscuit. And
Oh, yeah.
it was Scooby running down a track.
Yeah.
and it was the greatest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy.
I would pay more money than is appropriate to pay to recover all of these things just so I could have them. They were amazing.
Yeah, no, I would help fund this endeavor. If you are ever able to find Scoop Biscuit posters, I will spend whatever it takes.
I'm on the case.
We need some decoration here.
Yeah, we have a lot of empty space.
Yeah. I told you guys what,
Dude,
we
I'm
could get a
so,
shelf.
I'm fucking awestruck by this whole Flicka situation. Like my brain is stuck on that. I can't get past it.
Okay, well,
But like we have to. There's I don't know. Like I don't think there's that much left to discuss about Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Overall,
Yeah.
it's just a
it was
fun action.
It was
movie.
really short compared to the other stuff we've been watching. I want to say
It felt shorter.
It felt
I don't know
shorter,
if it
but it's
was.
about the same length as like the shortest one that we've watched has definitely been Dodgeball.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like Dodgeball was a very, very easy breeze through. This one, there just wasn't that. It wasn't that complex of a narrative. There wasn't very much to break down, and like overall, it wasn't enough of a comedy where like we could really sit around and kind of like reminisce about all the bits. Also, I probably should have said this at the top of the episode. This month's episodes are all supposed to be hangover themed.
Because apparently January.
Well, no. It's like January 2nd is a National Hangover Day.
Ah.
Yeah. So there was a lot of alcohol abuse in this story or in this movie, for sure. And hearing about Flicka makes me want to abuse alcohol again. So
just shatter your sobriety.
yeah. 2 years of sobriety down the fucking drain. But yeah, no, I just felt like we probably should have brought that up in the beginning.
Yeah, probably. Though, like, bringing up, like, the humor and the bits, I have to say, like, my favorite joke that wasn't, like, the, like, oh, fuck it, get everyone in here at the end was in the weird Christmas sex party thing when he's complaining about, like, when Robert Downey Jr.'s character is complaining about, like, broken women. He's like, oh, no, my uncle put my ting-ting in my ping pong.
Yeah.
I just had to... I fucking lost it.
And like she was like, raise your hand if you hate Harry, and
everyone
everyone
heard.
did. But it was like, how do you know him?
But the thing is, like, we don't, because of how hopped up he was on painkillers, we don't know if that was just like a weird dream or not.
Yeah,
Like,
That's
that's-
true.
that whole interaction could have just not happened.
Yeah. That whole
None of the
interact-
people in the cases could have been there. Maybe everyone was just in Santa Claus and he was just...
maybe the
Freaking
entire movie is actually just a dream. The one thing that did bother me, and this is what I'm talking about in terms of the dialogue, like at the end of the movie when she's like knocked the fuck out because she like fell off the bridge.
Yeah.
She gives him the magic phrase, and I'm just like,
Yeah, that was like
Fine, we can Deus Ex Machina our way out of this movie. I guess we can't figure anything else out. Whatever.
I mean, it kind of made sense a little bit, I think, because earlier it establishes that like he has extremely good hand-eye coordination because he used to do magic.
Yeah, but it was also just like blind luck because he's tugging on the fucking arm and then just reaches his other hand out and it's just a pistol appears.
If he's a professional magician, he knows exactly the physics necessary.
Because here's the thing. It was
what
like
was the
before
dude's name? The fucking bad guy. Something Maxwell, right?
Dexter?
Dexter?
Yeah.
Something
Dexter.
Yeah.
He's just like what was the last thing that he said?
Like fucking Agent Magic Man or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. And I'm just like, yeah, we just Deus Ex Machina our way out of like a tragedy ending.
Because it's like, that's not even what the magic phrase was. The magic phrase like made him not dead because like the bullet went through everything.
Yeah.
Like,
And he was definitely supposed to be dead.
I thought that was cool. Like that was like a subversion of a trope.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, you want to see something cool? And he pulls out the book, and then she sees like, the
and then
hole
she,
is
like-
all the way through it.
Before she even did it, like I noticed, I'm like, I
it's
don't
like,
think it
that
stopped.
stopped anything.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that end though was when he's on top of the car, dude gets out and you just hear him going, no. Blasts the fucker. That was so funny.
Because he was already just in the position. You're like, yeah, you know, this was on
no.
purpose. Like, it was definitely not
Yeah.
on purpose.
That was by far like one of the funniest bits in the movie. But yeah, that ending that they just Deus Ex Machina out was that frustrated me to no end because I'm like,
I don't think it frustrated me so much, like on those type of terms, but like it was definitely like the like most lactose intolerant I felt during the movie.
Yeah.
Because that was just fucking cheese.
yeah.
I thought it was cool as like compared to like him getting his shit pushed in at the beginning of the movie, like just covered in blood, like someone wailing on him, and then he just kills four people.
The most fucked up thing was when he was saying all that shit, those were all lines that were on the page from the audition.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, was it?
So he's repeating lines and he's acting and he's getting his shit pushed in.
I did not catch
Yeah.
that. I was going to say, like, once he started, like, killing everyone there towards the end, I was like, wait a second, wait. Have 16 people died in this movie? Because that was something else that they brought up with the books. Like, oh, this author always, you always kill 16. But there's always, like, a torture sequence and blah, 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 blah. And I didn't go back to count, but I was like, was that something else that they did? But, like,
I don't think so. I don't think
I
so.
think-
I didn't
I
think
think
there were
10.
16 bodies.
I think 10 people died.
That sounds closer. Because I was like,
Yeah,
16 would have
it's
been
like-
a lot.
It would be Harmony's sister.
If you go in
daughter.
order, it's the guy who was robbing that place with him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then it was the body that they found, right?
Yep.
The girl in the trunk.
Yep. Then Harmony's,
Harmony's
sister.
sister.
Harmony's sister, yeah. Then the two henchmen, right?
One of the henchmen.
One of the henchmen,
And then it was the girl.
the girl, then the other
Girl.
henchman.
Yep. And then Dexter.
Yep, Dexter.
Oh, wait, and
no,
then-
the orderly.
The orderly.
Yeah.
And then
Orderly?
The guy who was electrocuting his balls.
okay, we
Yeah.
have to discuss that scene. But
Okay,
yes.
all right, we'll come back to
Yeah,
it.
we'll
come
go back to that one.
The guy who was electrocuting his balls. Then Dexter.
Then Dexter, and then
Then
the two other guys.
3 people.
Was it 3?
There's
Yeah, it
3
was the
people
guy-
in the car.
The guy where Gay Perry and him shot each other. That's one.
Oh,
and there were
right.
2
yeah,
people
and
in
then
the
there
car.
were 2 people
Right.
in the other car.
That's
So
twelve.
Did you guys get the guy who like had his gun to Gay Perry's back?
yes,
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
yeah,
the
that's
orderly.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck is the orderly?
He was
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what the job is called.
Okay.
So before we get to the electrocution thing, I found it really weird of the whole like the whole underwear thing.
Yeah.
Like how when he covered up the body that
No. It was just like that being the biggest like light bulb moment of like this is where she was. I'm like, she also could have just not been wearing underwear, bro.
yeah.
Like what?
Well, they talked about her being like a born again Christian.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, which is like that's an inconsistency.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
I know that part I felt especially dumb because Robert Downey came in and he's like, "Hey, we're doing this thing, huh? You get it? You get it? People watching Times Square, like, don't choke on that or whatever." There's some offhand comment, but like, don't shout out the answer. Like everyone else is supposed to get it. It's like, no, I don't. What am I? God damn it.
But yeah, the scene with the ball torture, because that was the torture scene.
Mm-hmm. That they had alluded to.
Yeah. Damn, I wish that it was 16. Like,
yeah, right?
If 16 people died, that would have been pretty dope.
Right.
Yeah.
The dialogue exchange between
Gay Perry and the guy.
Perry and the guy was
it like an Alejandro or something? I want to say
I don't-
something like that.
I don't know. It was definitely a Hispanic name.
Yeah.
But just the him just going, "Fuck you." And he's just going, I
bet
know
you
that's
want
what, I know that's what you want.
Yeah, he was like really serious, but like, look me in the eye and tell me you're not gay.
And Downey is just fucking
I thought they
suffering.
were gonna get out of it by them fucking each other.
Me too. Yeah. I'm like, no,
I thought they were gonna
dude,
like
those
have a
are the
hard-
eyes that
yeah.
I give to Marjorie Taylor Greene in my dreams. Sorry, children.
All right, Uncle Roger.
Yeah. God, if children are listening to this podcast, parents need to be doing something. Parents need to be taking care of their kids. Don't let them around Matt Wolf.
What we're telling you right now is that if you're watching this, they don't care about you.
Or
And
they're
it's not your
divorced.
fault. Or yeah,
If
true.
they're divorced, it's probably your fault.
Or it's probably because
You were-
your real
you were-
dad left to Hollywood.
You were the strain on the relationship. What? I'm just being honest.
This is a universal truth and not
what
an
a
opinion.
strong start to this podcast.
Yeah. I think this is a good ending point before I start saying some
Is
more
it
problematic.
Is it a
things.
good ending?
Yeah.
point? Really?
Children of divorce, just remember, always your fault. Deal with it in therapy. All right. Rating time.
Not sponsored.
Okay.
Therapy.
Yet.
Yet.
I want to cause trauma to the younger generation so that we can get more money from betterhealth.com. Like, just use our affiliate links. It's cool. Come back here. We'll trauma dump on you. And then when you tell us that your mom died, we're just going to roast the fuck out of you. That is not going to be topical when this one comes out. That's definitely
It
not going to be
probably won't,
topical
but it's
when
definitely
this
going to age
episode
like
comes out.
milk.
What?
It's going to age like milk. It might still be a
Yeah,
little
I don't
bit
know
topical.
about that one.
He might like make another apology or something else might happen.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, at
That's
least
better.
I definitely gave away when we filmed this episode.
for shame.
Mm.
We were so close.
Yeah, we were so close. No, that dude sucks. Anyways, ratings for this movie. Nikhil, go ahead.
I would give this movie a solid 6 out of 8%.
All right. Jesse, go ahead.
I'm giving it 3 out of 5 paperback novels.
Really lame.
Probably.
Really lame. 6 bings out of 10 bongs.
Dude, you could have changed it to the pings out of bongs.
Nope. No.
It's pings out of ping pongs.
So before we sign off, there's something that I'm obligated to do in every single one of these episodes. Victoria Justice, how you doing? Anyways, if you guys would like to support us, all of the links are in the description box down below. Go ahead and give us a follow on all of our social media. I don't know if you want to put your own personal Instagram stuff, but all of our information is going to be there.
My Instagram has no photos or anything.
It's cool. We can just sit there and you can just farm followers.
Okay. I'm not gonna say no. It'd be
like
really
you-
funny if
you
I like
just
had a
like-
lot. And
You
there was
just
nothing.
like 10K followers, no photos, the most clout. Any parting thoughts from either of you guys? Oh,
Not really.
yeah, all right. Yeah, fucking shit. Okay. And next week we will be reviewing Jesse. What are we going to be doing next week?
Thunderhead, son of Flicka, released in 1946. Okay, you could do your real
Yeah,
one.
that was
No, I kind of want to just end there. I kind of want to like force us to fucking review that movie. It's already okay, it's out there. Okay, Jesse, go ahead.
Yeah, that was a pretty alpha move. But next week we're gonna be Delta. We're gonna be going to the Animal House because Hangover Month.
That's really good, actually. I like that.
Yeah,
Oh God, this is gonna be Caddyshack all
cross
over
my
again.
fingers that it's not going to be, but if it is, I will.
We'll
have
see
to
you guys
embrace
next
that
week.
role.
Bye.